Hey everybody, we are live. How are you? Our abundant entrepreneurs, how are you? Yeah, let me see. Let me expand my screen. I could see you guys. Can see on the left side on my live screen. Left side, I could see the comments. I could see somebody to greet to me. And here on my main video. Hi everybody. Monday, what are you doing on Monday? So what is your energy state? Let me know. What's your energy now? What's your level of energy? If we say like 10, what's your energy? How can you get yourself to a desired and ideal high energy state? Let me know what's like some secrets or some great tips you have. Let me know. And I just, every morning, I've been doing my morning routine, including my abundance meditation, and do myself the massage, the tapping, the stretching exercise, and then do my like incantation, and then my meditation and visualization, and yell out what I'm dreaming of. And this morning, I get inspiration. It's just like no matter how abundant you are, but the timing is really great, especially when you are doing a visualization. You want to have, wow, I want to be there, right? I want to become that version. I want to do this. I want to fulfill that. And then you are like visualizing today what I can do, what massive actions I can take to start today, right? And then one aha moment I realized is that no matter how wonderfully you are imagining, or you are doing the visualization, and you are thinking about the massive actions I'm taking, but if everything is staying here, right, it's still like in your thinking, in your thoughts, it's just thinking. You need to take that action. And so the timing, I was thinking, okay, this morning I said, wow, the timing is very important. If, for example, today 2 p.m. Eastern time, right? Every Monday we have a momentum Monday. If I share this notice later, for example, too close to the event, or maybe a little bit later after the event, then you will lose the momentum, right? So the timing is very important. And some notice I've already shared last night, so one day before. And I remember my mentors, Tony Robbins and Dean Grossasi, whatever events they have, for example, the challenges they have, they always prepared a month ago, and then announced that at least 1 or 2 weeks earlier. So that's and also for like Dean Grossasi, every Monday he also has his Monday live event within his like KBB environment. I bought his program in his community. So every Monday earlier, like 1 p.m., we have that KBB's community live event, and he always send us a reminder through either email or text message. So I sent actual reminder last night in our Facebook group, and also on my Facebook page. And today I reminded again. So the timing is very important. And also before our event, I sent my email to my email list. I could have done that a little bit earlier. I will remind myself. Most time I remind myself to set up the email. So we'll send out the next early morning. And sometimes I was too busy, because yesterday, by the way, thank you for you guys' support. Yesterday during the Sunday, I sent out help my daughter and my sons, and shoot their videos about for my daughter is for her Girl Scout cookie selling. For my son and both my daughters is for their piano. They will have a concert to support a charity. The world, like children, we are, let's say the name is like we are the world for the children. So they shoot 30 seconds, within 30 seconds, two videos. One is for their introduction, remind people how to take care of themselves during pandemic, and another one is their piano piece. So we shoot two videos. It's a great stretching and exercise for the kids as well. So yesterday I was quite busy, right, and share all these messages and submit for their charity requirement. So I forgot to send that email. And this morning I remember, oh, the timing is very important. So I sent the email before our event. And it's quite quick. By the way, I'm using the ClickFunnels, and I send it just within a few minutes. My email list, including myself, right, received the email. I can see the results. So that's wonderful. I hope the people on my list that received the email reminder join our Facebook group, Abundant Entrepreneurs, because this is a really thriving, uplifting environment. Very important, right, in this kind of environment. So can support you, especially now we are running this weekly theme event, Momentum Monday. And to give you that kind of a energy and also the momentum starting from Monday that can support you the whole week. And today, our topic is dare to become a thought leader. Dare to become a thought leader. What are you thinking about this title when you're thinking about thought leader? I know some people may be super excited for it, right? I know a few months ago I've been doing some like a Zoom live meeting, like Zoom workshops. Um, and by the end of the year, I also did another one, a new chapter, new level, 2021, right? All these workshops. I remember some of the attendees. Uh, I asked them why you are attending our workshops or training. Like some of them said, oh, in my like marketing, in my events, the title mentioned about the thought leader, and they really want to become a thought leader in their field, especially those ones who has been doing business for quite a while, right, in the business. On another side, some newbies, like new entrepreneurs, or some are like in the transition stages, they from like a corporate world to the entrepreneurship. For those newbies, this title will get them a little bit like this maybe threatened or like too much stretching or challenges, and wow, thought leader looks like too far away for them to think about. And I remember we shared like a success path. In our success path, we're starting from visionary entrepreneur, and we have 7 stages. And the seventh stage, the highest level, is a thought leader. And they shared with me their concerns. They said, wow, looks like that success path is too far away from me. It's like I'm just beginning, and they are still thinking about what should I, what kind of program should I develop? What kind of a customer should I attract, right? They are focusing on all those tasks, details, instead of like a long-term vision. So for newbies, I know this is a little bit stretching for you guys, but if you stay with us today to learn more about this is really the 4 keys, actually, the 4 keys plus one bonus key I want to share with you today is total 5 keys. I want to help you to understand this thought leadership is really what you are meant to be. Okay, so some of you maybe have not thought about it, and some others, like my clients, they very interesting. One of my clients said that initially he never thought he could become like a published author. He never thought he will write a book. And then after I shared with him our program, our success path, that really ignite his vision, not a dream. Also, wow, I did not think about that before, and now this is in my like in my vision, in my dream. So that's wonderful, right? People are, I know, understand everyone is at different stages, and how the message we're sharing is really how we can uplift you to think even further, to look further, right? Like beyond what you can now imagine and think. So that's what, as a coach and as a mentor, I'm doing here now. I want to lift you up, and that's actually one of my strengths, like superpower. When our mentors ask us to do the exercise about what's your superpower or what's your unique special strength, and that's one of my special strengths. The number one is actually really the true love to my audience, not just my clients, right? Of course, I love my clients, but all the audience, all the people maybe I've never met, strangers, the world, the whole world, have that unconditional love and abundant love to them. That's a genuine love. Just want to help this world, help other people to become a better, become the best version of themselves, to fulfill themselves. So like now I'm doing this, I'm doing my group, abundant entrepreneurs, and also doing the live events and doing some other things. Most of them are like for free, right? I'm supporting people because they have that genuine love and passion to help people to grow and to become the best self and fulfill their abundance as well. In my morning routine, I have my incantation. One of that, my peak state, right? My incantation is about I'm here, and what's my purpose? I'm here for the abundance of all. That's my purpose. So that's like unselfish, and like a selfness, right? Selfishness, and also like it's that kind of abundant thinking make me feel very super pumped up, and also like super excited about that passion. It's really I'm here. My purpose is to help other people to fulfill their abundance, and also to be a blessing to this world. So that's my true purpose, and that make me so passionate to help other people. As my super strengths. Another one is really to uplift the people to their higher vision. Themselves have never even thought about or could not imagine that. So, but I could shorten that gap, right? Like if you are here, maybe you want to become here, but I will stretch you and activate you to even beyond your imagination there, right? So like further, and that can really help you to open your horizon, open a broader world, wild world you could not imagine before, and get your true potential, even higher potential, to be explored and to be explored and to be developed and to also reach to. Okay, so that's my superpower. How about you? Okay, today this 5 keys. Okay, the number one is very simple actually. Number one, starting with yourself. The number one key to be a thought leader is just to be yourself, to be true, to be yourself, to dare to be yourself. And actually, it sounds like simple, but majority people, because the society, because the outside opinions, because all the standards already set up, the norms set up in this world, they are living in other people's opinions. They are so concerned about other people, how they are thinking about themselves, how they could how they live up to their other people's standards or the society standards. They are not free, not free. Many of us are living in warriors and concern about, or even fears, right, about other people's judgment. That's why so many people are afraid of public speaking. You know why? Because if you are just speak to yourself, I guarantee that if people are speaking, I'll say, are there in their bedroom, for example, now I'm in my bedroom, and just without other people's witness, and they just speak to themselves, I believe they can yell out, they can speak da, 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 like that, right? They will feel very comfortable. But when you put them into a room of people, like to speak in public, even be in front of a camera, if this is a live event in front of the camera, some people will watch them, or some people watch them later. They will become so nervous, right? So that is a proof, like very simple example, right? People are getting more and more concerned about other people's judgment. Another interesting example is, for example, my daughter. When she was just like a 5 or 6, from she was 2 years old to she was around like 10 or 11 years old. Within that stage, she was very brave. She had no concern about other people's judgment. She's very like herself. She speak about whatever she likes. She's passionate. So she presented in the camera very confident. And she also created her own YouTube channel. But very interesting things is since this year, she is 12 years old. I just observed that she's get more like that kind of a, how to say, sensitivity and that kind of sense about other people's opinions, about other people's judgment. And she becomes a little bit concerned and shy. And for example, yesterday I encouraged them to do the short videos, right, for Girl Scout and for a piano concert for the charity. Initially, she said, I did not want to do that. I did not want to do that. And I was a little bit surprised, and I realized that she's become a little bit shy. And if we go outside, if I talk a little bit louder, and she said, "Oh, Mama, please don't speak too loud. You are embarrassing us." Even though when we were climbing in a Bear's Mountain, in a big mountain, just a few people. And in my childhood, right, when I was a little child, we have in southwest China, we have my hometown is like a big, it's a small town, but with many hills, with like mountains, hills, big rivers. So I'm like a wild child growing in a natural environment. So I remember when we climb the mountains, right, when we get to the top, we will yell out, we will shout out, we will, ooh, 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 like doing that, right? So when another weekend, we were climbing on the Bears Mountain in upper state of New York City. And I was in that mountains, right? I was so happy, even though there's some people like far away, just we can see some people, right, are also climbing, but I just can't hold in myself and to just yell out like I'm like a child of the wild, and I was just like ooh, woo, like joyful shouting. My daughter said, Mom, don't shout. There's some other people here. Don't shout and don't embarrass us. I'm joking. I was joking with her. I said, "Why? We are in the nature. It's just we are all free, and other people will not really mind, right? And maybe they will be happy to hear you are shouting out, so they could release themselves and shout out as well, right? But I clearly remember my daughter felt like so embarrassed and so nervous, and say, "No, don't." And other people are around us like that. Don't embarrass. So that's very funny. So see, this example. We all grow in this society, and then more and more we realize how people judge us, right? For example, you go to talk with your friend, talk with other people, and they give you feedback. Another day, my daughter was talking about like one of her new friends and told her a very rude way and said, like, I don't like you. Something like that. I do not want to be friends with you. Something like that. I got shocked, right? Like that. So sometimes you get that kind of, when you get negative feedback from a society, your heart will get hurt, and then you will pay more attention. You will become like limited. You will pay more attention what I say, and that's such kind of things from other people, right? If when they are limited by themselves, so they are not giving you unconditional love, you will feel judged. You will feel like rejected, and you will feel so like intimidated for who you are, right? So that little by little, all those kind of things adding together, you feel like judged. You are living in this environment. Now you have more awareness of other people's opinions, and then you become more, how to say, limited. For example, the public speaking, right? You will feel like how people will judge me. That's because in your earlier life journey, you get some judgment from other people. So that's why now I'm encouraging my daughter, and I'm talking with her and to let her know that no matter how other people judge her, she's beautiful. She has a beautiful heart. She is passionate. She is confident most majority of the time, right? To really want to help, to support other people, to want to be a loyal friend. So I appraised her and also like encouraged her. And no matter how other girls is saying that mean words to her through her school journey, she met two or three, those ones. Majority other people were kind, but just a few of those rejecting, so hurt her at the beginning, and then through my encouragement, now she's more brave, she's more open. Now another girl say those mean words, and she were like very gracefully forgive her and still say that's okay, I understand, something like that, and say I could still be your friends, but if you do not want, I'm okay with that. So she had that kind of a grace, and also like that kind of like a genuine heart, and can forgive people immediately, and at the same time can confidently handle it instead of like hide herself to cry. And initially she was like that way, she was crying and telling me that other kids were so mean to her. So we all grow, so it depends on how you, of course my daughter is lucky, right, with me as a coach, as a mom, a loving mom to support her. But through your life journey, maybe you did not get such kind of great support, and you struggled by yourself. You were hiding in the like shadows and cry by yourself and felt like you were rejected and people were judging you. So those things accumulated if through like your life journey for quite some times. And also like in our, by the way, in our entrepreneurship, right? In our entrepreneurship, I remember at the beginning, I also felt very hard because if people reject you, we do marketing, we want to serve our clients, but some people were quite some, a majority cases they will reject, right? They may not like accept your offer, whatever. So like especially those salespeople in those like either corporate or like businesses, they experience the most rejections. And if you do not have a strong heart and a strong mind, you will feel so hurt. So that's why like majority of people hate sales and marketing, right? That's why initially majority of entrepreneurs cannot really, how to say, sustain through all those rejections, those hard lessons, and many of them gave up, and some other people could not handle that very well and they fail. So So all this kind of like bumps and like blocks and obstacles, right? Many people fail and many people get more intimidated and more limited and get into that shadow. And also some of my clients, I said they have that limiting belief that because earlier they were rejected either by their parents or by other people, right? Then they have that kind of a primary thinking, always unconsciously get back to them and say, no matter how much, how hard I work, no matter whatever I do, I could not succeed because other people reject me. They dare not to ask people for help. And before they ask for help, unconsciously they were thinking about it. Even I ask them, they will reject. So that's because your earlier experience, right? So we all have as human beings have this kind of similar experiences before, right? So with those limitations, how can you get out of that? How can you get out of those limiting experiences, those rejections from other people, right? And still be true of yourself. I was lucky, like when I was growing up in a small town in that natural environment, I was most time myself because I stayed with the nature, right? But if you stay the majority time in a how to say in a big community society, get many people's like negative opinions, rejections, and like feedback, and then you will get intimidated and also like feeling like negative, rejected. They have that subconscious negative thoughts majority time, right? So how could you still be yourself? It's never innate, and nobody is really born to be a thought leader. Leaders are developed. We could develop our leadership inside of ourselves. But everyone actually, when we were born, God created us to be creators. Creators are leaders. Everyone have has our unique leadership, unique styles, unique characters, unique strengths, unique gifts, and you just need to rediscover that and connect with it. Even though you may experience so many rejections and negative experiences, but it's never late for yourself to reconnect with yourself, to find out that true self of yourself, that true self, that beauty, that gift, that blessing in yourself already. God created you to be that creator. So never forget that. That's very important. The number one key for you to become a thought leader, to really re-become a thought leader. We were born to be like a leader with all the qualities already with you. But God also purposefully allowed all these kind of challenges, negative things, rejection, obstacles, difficulties, so big, like those tests, trials, to help you become. It's just like a process, all the pressure to get the diamond. God wants to get the diamond from you. So he allowed all these kind of like tests and even tragedies and challenges and difficulties through your life, so that you could become a better you and you become a stronger person. And by the way, I just finished the second time reading the Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill, and I very clear remember the last chapter when he's summarizing this book, right? He said the master key is intangible, but it is powerful. It's a privilege of creating in your own mind a burning desire for a definite form of riches, and also he mentioned about the mind power. The mind power is really the key. How you can become the master of your own mind is really the essence of the whole book, right? So many people love this book. It's really the mind power, and how now you can overcome all these kind of negativities, no matter what happened through your life journey. All these things, how you can overcome that and become a stronger person of yourself and really be true of you. Be confident about who you are. Connect with your true gifts and who you truly are, and especially your purpose, your mission here. And that is holy. That is beyond yourself. So majority of people, when you are just like have that empathy, that pity in yourself, you focus on yourself, you can never become a strong leader. To be a leader, you need to shift that. Okay. So the first part is really be true of yourself and have this confidence to be yourself. So initially you may feel like I could give you a challenge today. Initially you may feel like it's difficult to be fully yourself, to share what you want to share with this world. Try a little bit. That's why I'm encouraging all my clients to become a thought leader. I encourage them to be fully present in the market. At the beginning, they feel like, I do not know much to share. And then I help them to find those inspirations. How can easily you can find inspirations every day just in a few minutes. Whatever you experience, whatever you learned, whatever you experienced, right? Turn that into an inspiration and share with this world. Open yourself little by little. And then eventually, and when you add those values, great values to other people's lives, add the possibility, pos- let's say, positive, right? Positivity, and also the great inspirations to share with other people, they will appreciate you. And so you will get more and more positive feedback. That will give you more and more confidence back. So it's like reprogram your life, reprogram your mind as well. So start with little things. So I would encourage you to start be present in the market every day. Find the inspiration and your growing moment and turn that into something valuable you can share with this world. Just fully give the value to other people, okay, without thinking any about kind of a return, but just fully give to other people. And then eventually you will grow more confidence and be more confidently present in the public. Okay, so that's number one. And number two, how to dare to be a thought leader, become a thought leader. Number two is really dare to dream and wishing big, right? Initially, I mentioned about the newbies. Newbies, and they just focus on what programs I can do, or what kind of clients I can help. They just focus on a little zone of their like a business. They were not thinking beyond what kind of person they could become, and what kind of persons they can help their clients to become, and what kind of business eventually, what kind of sustainable business they can build up, and eventually what kind of impact they can generate in this world, and eventually what kind of a legacy they could leave to this world. So all those things, big things, who you eventually become, who you can help your clients to eventually become, and what kind of impact and legacy you want to leave to this world, right? What kind of a role model you want to leave out. So that kind of big things, always have that kind of, challenge yourself to have bigger and bigger vision. And we are evolving people, right? Evolving human beings. We keep growing. We get to this level, and then if we challenge ourselves, we get to a next level. So our vision, our goals every year expand. So if you just focus on, so that's why I always encourage people to not just focus on every year your goals. That's like still short goals, right? But think beyond where you can really be. And that's why so many mentors challenge us to be like, think wild, dream wild, without, like, for example, without any condition. If the money is not an issue, or if there's no any limitations for you, what you think yourself could be. So challenge yourself. Okay, that's today the second challenge. Challenge yourself to think, imagine, without any limitation. Money is not an issue. Nobody will laugh at you. And anything is impossible. You get a magical wand, right? The world is just like the sky is your limit. What would you think? What would you like want to accomplish? I still remember in a Date with Destiny live event with Tony Robbins, and there's one session he asked us to just imagine, wild imagine what you want to, what your dream life will be, right? Including like tangible and intangible things. And tangible things, we can even imagine like we have our own like private jet, plane, and also a private yacht, our own island, just like Tony Robbins has his like a Fiji island, right? You can just imagine whatever you want, because this kind of exercise could really help you to open yourself to embrace a brighter future, and without any limitation for yourself. So I want to challenge you to do this exercise as well today, okay? So that's the second part about your dream life, your dream business, who you truly want to become, and what's your ultimate version could be, right? Okay? So think wild without any limitation, all right? Can you challenge yourself to do that? Feel free, by the way, if you do that after you watch the replay, you can share under my video, let us to shout out for you, because don't how to say, don't concern about if other people will laugh at you, because actually we can laugh at other people if they even dare not to dream. You have the right to laugh at them, right? If you have that crazy dreams, don't worry about other people will laugh at you. I was thinking about to have my retreat centers all over the world, have my abundance universities, have my private island, have my private jet. everything like that. I was dreaming about that, and I dare to share with you. Um, it's fine, totally fine. Doesn't matter if you can fulfill that or not. But it's great to have those dreams, so you will feel like your life has no limitation. And now it's just a fun thing. So I just want to talk with you. Some people, why they are talking about like organism, right? Like about sex, and they say the sex will help people to be truly successful, and that's why they connect the sex and like organism with the success with people, because that's like actually a token or a symbol to free yourself when you get that kind of passion. Like even Napoleon Hills, right, in his Think and Grow Rich, he mentioned about that sex is the highest motivation, the passion for people, especially for men, I believe. And that can really free yourself. So this is another example for just thinking wildly without any limitation to your mind. This is a process to free yourself, so you can think without limitation, without any concern, and that free yourself. You get that energy and the power, that kind of momentum is unstoppable. So that can really help you if you can every day get to that kind of freedom. That can really help you to fulfill whatever you want. Okay, so the first number one and number two, right? Be true to yourself, and number two is be like dare to dream and dare to like have the like wild vision and dreams. These two are really give you the freedom. That's the most important thing, right? Everyone wants to earn more money to get financial freedom, but the real freedom they want is from here, the mind freedom. That's beyond anything, because then you will live your true self. You will be the queen and the king in your own zone, right? And nobody in this world could limit you, and the sky is your limit, and the God is your best friend. So that kind of freedom you want, that's a foundation for your any success and fulfillment. Okay, now number three, to become a thought leader. Number three, I get a bigger aha moment yesterday. I watched the Arnold Schwarz. I'm still trying to pronounce his name correctly, right? Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger. He used to be the senator and also the state, how to say, the mayor or the state senator for California. And he has already, I believe he already like almost like retired. Yesterday, I shared that video of him commenting about the riot of the Capitol riot recently just occurred, right? He's such a brave leader, and he's just giving that kind of a very bold statement, very bold. He remembered his Germany Nazi history when he was like a little living in Europe, and he compared that with like recent Capitol riot in Washington D.C. and America's status, and supporting the new elected presidents. And that's a so bold and also brave messages. I just shared it with my network. I hope you get inspired and many people like that message. That's really like also it's like be true self. He dared to share what is true, what he's thinking, what he's thinking is right, is wrong, and then also the wisdom learned from history, and also to be bravely to share his vision about for America, have that faith and also confidence in America's future. And then the third one is he mentioned about to be a public servant. That's true leadership, right? With the heart of a public servant. Instead of like quite some like leaders, right? They are striving for themselves. They are like fighting. They do not care about people's death or living. They care more about their, for example, presidency or their riches or their money or their business development, their empire, their families or whatever. It says care about their future, their own future, instead of the country's future. If they really have that public servant heart, they will not try to, for their own benefits, to separate this country, right? It's definitely, it's so easy. I just could not understand why so many people are so crazy follow him, just want to fight for their like whiteness or whatever, like their privilege, um, instead of like to think all of us are in a oneness, where all of us are equal, no matter what races, what color of your skin, and we are all equal human beings. God created us in different colors. That's fine. It's just like we have all these rainbow colors. It doesn't matter, right? It's just all the different countries or different races, different cultures. God loves that kind of a like diversity, that kind of thriving, beautiful colors and diversity in this world, and that make us a world is more rich and more beautiful. And if you do not, if you could have this kind of oneness, kind of a like a wisdom to think about our world, everyone doesn't matter where they come from and what color they have, what kind of community they have, what kind of education background they have, whatever, right? We are all human beings connected together, and in like if you are in this country, everyone is contributed to this country's future. Everyone like we are our whatever you do will impact other people and will also benefit each other as well, right? If you do the positive things, but if you do the negative bad things, that will hurt other people and eventually hurt yourself as well, because we're all on the same boat. We are all on the same earth, and we're all like it doesn't matter even the country's separation, right? Like for those politics people, or for those leaders, for those presidents, or for those chairmen or kings or queens in this world, if you do not learn to open yourself and to learn to thrive together, you are hurting each other, right? So how you can become a public servant, that's a true leader. That's the third key for us to become a thought leader. What is thought leader? The thought leader really have that abundance thinking and also that big heart for this whole world. If you are only thinking about for your either yourself, your own family, your own like just legacy, or your own how to say the small community or country, that's all like limited. That's not thought leader. The true thought leaders, they have the abundance thinking, they have the oneness thinking, and they have this sustainability, and they will love all these people unconditionally, and will love the whole earth we're living on, right? They want to protect the environment. So not just think about, oh, how much money my country will spend, and you guys are like, oh, you're developing countries or third world, you are like causing much damage, so I will not pay for you. If thinking in that limited way, think about it, we are all on the same earth. If you do not invest to protect our environment, and the environment has condition get worse, and everybody get hurt, whoever living on the earth. Now you do not have the plan, right, or the technology to get to the Mars or other planet to learn to live. So we are all on the same earth, and God created us on the same place to ask us to work together, to thrive together, to support each other, right? That's God's meaning for our human beings as a whole global community, to support each other. So that's a key. That's a very essential key for the thought leader to have that big heart, and also that is public servant philosophy and wisdom to serve people. That's true leader. Okay, that's the third key. So when you are doing any business, doing anything, when you're trying to lead people, think about your motivation. What are you doing? Are you doing for yourself, or do your small community, small like just a country or whatever, or are you thinking for whole human beings, everyone living on the earth? We have so many successful business leaders, philanthropists, like Bill Gates, like Warren Buffett, um, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and many others, like Facebook's leader, and many other people, right? They are so successful. And Tony Robbins, by the way, one of my best mentors as well. They are making all the success not just for themselves. They are giving so much to this world, to make the whole world, with even without a country limitation, to help the whole world. Like they are in the US, they reach out to people in Africa, people in South Asia, and to help the whole world to thrive. That's a true leaders. Okay, I want you find those a new challenge for you. Find a few those of your favorite thought leaders you admire the most, and follow them. Learn from their role models, and think and reflect what kind of leaders you want to become. Okay, and watch them and learn how they are doing, and so that it can help you to do more, to give more to this world. Okay, that's a key three. Now the fourth key. The fourth key very important, very important. Always humble to be a learner and be a life learner. Keep growing yourself. If you want to be a true thought leader, you cannot just be like when you get to a level you think you are successful, even you are successful. You will not stop there. Even our best mentors, like I earlier mentioned, those leaders, they keep learning, keep growing every day. Like Tony Robbins mentioned, the progress is the true happiness. If you are not progressing, that means you're not fulfilling yourself, because you have unlimited potential. If you keep learning, keep growing, you are reaching your unlimited potential. You always become the better self of your better person, right? And better self, and you can reach more and more, and eventually by the end of your life you will have no regret, and you will know that, oh my God, I reached so much. Initially I did not even imagine myself could reach, right? So believe that you have unlimited potential, and God wants you to be that way. Keep learning and always be humble. I met so many like wonderful, successful business owners. They are so humble, and always I'm fortunate that I have quite a few great mentors like that in my life. I'm so close to them, and they give me that great living examples how they are, no matter how successful they are still so humble to help other people keep learning, even from like fundamental people, even from like newbies, or anyone they can learn from. So that's the best attitude for keep learning and keep growing yourself. And for us the coaches, I especially love coaching. Is like I've already done coaching. I've been practicing coaching for 12 years, but every day I'm still keep learning from more successful mentors, and at the same time learn and grow together with my clients. So that's a wonderful experience, and always find my clients in them, their greatness and their gifts. And it's my such an honor and a pleasure and a great and a joy to uplift them, to let them to discover their own greatness, which they did not find out before. So that's my joy and honor to be blessed as a coach to help bless other people. And now, finally, bonus key, the number 5 is, as a thought leader, you want to develop your tribe and community that you can leave your movement to that align with your purpose to fulfill in this world. For example, my purpose is I'm here to help to realize like abundance of all. I'm contributing to the abundance of all. By myself, I cannot fulfill this big mission and big vision, right? But just by myself, I cannot do that. But I can contribute it. And what's the best way you can contribute even more? That is really develop your tribe and community to move this movement, to lead this movement, so more people can join you, share your vision, big vision, and to create that abundance in many more people's lives, and that ripple effect could impact more. So that's a great part, the key, number 5, right? As the thought leader, to become a thought leader, even though you are now don't think you are a leader yet, but we are here to help you to clarify what's your purpose, what is your passion, what is your niche that you can help the most, and help you to create the tribe and the community that you can lead from scratch. Like you need one person, and then 2 persons, and 3 persons, and then more people and more people and more people, and your community keep growing, right? I remember initially I just had a few people, and then keep growing, and now we have over 1,000 people. That's wonderful. I have both on Facebook and also LinkedIn, and I also have my email list of people. So now you get your community. I could impact thousands of other visionary entrepreneurs and life changers. What an honor, right? And so never think about like, oh, I'm not such a great leader, or maybe like building up a group or community is too much work. If you really want to fulfill yourself, if you really want to contribute to your best of gifts to this world, the best way is really become a thought leader, and also lead your community, your tribe, and use your unique gifts and your vision to impact those people, to bring the greater values to them, to help them live a better life, live a more wild and more visionary, more beautiful lives, so that the ripple effect can impact more people, so that eventually your fulfillment is not your own anymore. You're fulfilled by contributing the best values to more and more people. That ripple effect could help your life meanings get fulfilled. So that's for today's keys. I hope it's helpful for you. Feel free to comment under my video. What's your best aha moment? What's your takeaway? What's your favorite? Like those 5 ones, I want to challenge you. Today you can all start, take some small actions. Take tiny small actions every day. Just take one step a little bit forward. You can create a big difference in many years later. I remember just at the beginning of my 12 years of coaching, at the beginning I just had just a few people to impact, and now I can impact thousands of people. And imagine I keep doing this, keep doing this. It's just like a compounding effect, right? You will have more and more people to impact and to contribute for. What a beauty is that for our life's meaning, right? And by the way, at the end, I want to invite you to our great community. It's called Abundance You Inner Circle. I know many of you are already in our abundant entrepreneurs Facebook group. This is a free group we open to every visionary entrepreneurs and life changers. But if you really want to get to a next level, to become a special force and to become a thought leader, you eventually go there. We have a success path from a visionary entrepreneur to thought leader. From even beginner, from newbie, I help my clients just from their ideas to their successful business launch just within a few months. Imagine that. If we can help more and more people just start to think about their passion, just from those ideas to clarify their purpose, passion, to clarify their niche, and to create their business, to launch their business, and to get their clients, and to run their business, and to become the thought leader, become the expert and a leader in their zone. How many more lives we could impact and change, right? So you're welcome to join now Abundance You Inner Circle, this special force program. It's an annual membership, and we'll have a live coaching every Tuesday, and from like every week. Initially it's a monthly, and now we're adding more values and creative values. And for our founding members, you just need to invest that tiny bit, but to get a huge values. So I will share under my video after I end it. I'll share the link. So if you are really the visionary entrepreneur and life changer who wants to become a thought leader, who wants to impact more people, who wants to attract more ideal clients, and to contribute more values to the world and become really fulfilled and free life, welcome to join our Abundance You Inner Circle. Okay, thank you everybody. I hope this get you on your momentum and will start your wonderful week. I can't wait to hear what's your inspiration and your insights learned from today's session. Okay, thank you. Have a wonderful day, and through the whole week we'll see you next time, next Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. See you again. Okay, bye.